to Signal Hounds, talking RF, and today we're talking features and specifications for the PCR4200. The PCR4200 4-channel phase coherent receiver operates at a frequency range of 100 MHz to 20 GHz and streams 40 MHz of bandwidth per channel over a 10 Gb SFP Plus port. It excels at simultaneously multi-band spectrum monitoring and multi-channel transmitter testing.
Hello and welcome to Talking RF. Sean here with Justin Crooks, Senior RF Engineer and Hardware Designer for all Signal Hounds products. Today we're talking about the PCR4200. The PCR4200 excels at multi-channel, wideband, and simultaneous monitoring. It utilizes exceptionally fast sweep speeds, outstanding dynamic range, and ultra-low phase noise to ensure sweeps, data, and accuracy are all of the highest quality. Off the top of your head, give me the specifications, give me the frequency ranges, give me all the stats, give me all the things that everybody wants to know about this new product.
It's a 4-channel phase coherent receiver. Each channel goes from 100 kilohertz to 20 gigahertz, up to 40 megahertz of streaming bandwidth per channel over a 10 gigabit Ethernet SFP Plus fiber connection. And kind of the neat features, it has, of course, you mentioned great phase noise. It also has a preselector on each of the 4 channels. And one thing that we added was, where a lot of our competitors might use like a shared clock to drive each channel, we're actually sharing an LO, so we get that much better phase alignment between channels.
How and why did Signal Hound enter the PCR market?
Yeah, so probably in the last 10 years, I've been asked 50 times, hey, how do I make my 2 receivers phase coherent? And the only answer I could really give them is, you've got to send some sort of cal signal to both channels because whenever you use a clock divider in your LO chain or pretty much anywhere in the design, you end up with this phase ambiguity. And without calibrating that out at each frequency change, it's really difficult to actually align the channels. With the PCR4200, we designed up front, hey, these are going to be phase coherent, we're going to do it right. And so we're actually, each channel still has the independent LO where you need that independent tuning ability, but there's also a 5th LO that is shared across all 4 channels. And by using that shared LO, you get perfect phase alignment, you get basically the best possible phase coherent performance.
Walk us through the process of creating the PCR4200. How did it come about? What were the conversations internally that happened that basically brought this to life?
So we sat down and tried to napkin out, hey, what does this look like? I really pushed for that the shared LO model rather than just sharing a clock to all of the receivers and trying to use some sort of synchronization that way. Basically, I wanted, if we were going to do this, if we were going to make a multi-channel system, I wanted to do it right.
Talk about the software that this product is compatible with.
So of course our Spike software, you can select one of the 4 channels and do basically everything that Spike does. We also have a demo software tool for using the multi-channel, either in the phase coherent or in the independent tuned modes, or also one channel can be a sweeper. That's available in that demo as well. But I would say probably most of our initial customers are going to be using the 3DB Labs Scepter software, which we're compatible with. And that's probably going to be used for a lot of, direction finding or, getting the phase off of a the polarity off of a received signal. But for applications like MIMO or, like beamforming applications, you're most likely going to be using our API, our application programming interface, which gives you access to basically low-level, phase coherent channels.
What separates our PCR4200 from competitors?
I think with ours, our pre-selection, our ultra high dynamic range ADC, I'm super picky about the ADCs I use. And that ultra low phase noise really gives, I would say, one of the cleanest signals you can get when you're in a congested environment.
Well, Justin, thanks for walking us through the PCR4200. We're really excited about it here at Signal Hound, and I think you will be too. The PCR4200 is a high-performance 100 kHz to 20 GHz 4-channel phase coherent receiver, streaming IQ data over a VIDA 49 interface, and is great for multi-channel, wideband, and simultaneous monitoring. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. Like, follow, and subscribe for more Signal Hound and RF content.